bitch, I already know it. I come with bad weather. They say I'm a storm.
Okay, so this video is going to be about Nene Leakes' lawsuit against Andy, Bravo, I believe NBC, and there was another name listed. I'll get to that later on in the video. Before we begin, I want to make something very clear in this situation. I'm going to discuss how I feel Nene is right about her lawsuit, but I'm also going to say how I feel about her motives towards the situation. This will be a lot of tea, so sit back, grab your Henny and tea, because I am going to play lawyer and I'm going to argue both sides. Let's get into it. First, let's talk about the lawsuit, and if Bravo actually has done everything that Nene is suing them for, she 100% needs to be compensated for her pain and suffering. In addition to that, I think other castmates, current and past, needs to express if they feel the exact same way, and if they experience that, they should be compensated as well, because racism is unacceptable and a class action lawsuit should be filed immediately. I also don't believe in blackballing. It's wrong if other networks and platforms are persuaded not to work with Nene Leakes, because I believe that if her experience with one party should not interfere with another. But what I will say is that speaking publicly and putting the network down, staff, or particular people will sometimes get you blackballed, unfortunately, because networks do not want you airing out their dirty laundry and what goes on in the workplace. It makes you look problematic. It's not right. You 100% should have a voice about your experience. Just look at how the industry did Monique. That was a really sad story. Let me get into this lawsuit and read you what I have from cinemablend.com. Nene accuses them of allowing racist activity to continue during the scope of filming. The legal document states NBC, Bravo, and True Foster corporate and workplace culture in which racially insensitive and inappropriate behavior is tolerated, if not encouraged. The lawsuit lays out few incidents of all which entail Nene's former castmate, Kim Zolciak. Leak alleges Kim made racially offensive commentary during season 1 and season 5 by referencing to eating chicken, which is highly inappropriate, and I probably would have smacked the fuck out of Kim, but you know that's not right either, to put your hands on people, but you're not gonna play with me, okay? So then referring to Candy's neighborhood at the time as being ghetto. Please do not use a black person or the word ghetto in the same sentence if you're white. Only us can call each other ghetto, okay? Don't do that. The star also most heinous racial slur on the show was insulting that Leakes had a drug problem. Now, I don't really see that as being a racial thing, because white people, I hear more about them being on cocaine than black people. So I don't believe that that is a racial slur or anything like that. I just think she was just talking shit. All right. Kim criticizes the cleanliness of Leakes' home, deeming it roach infested. Now, they're saying that Nene feels as though that was a reference towards living in a project and being black, which I can understand that. And my thing is this: there's just certain things that you should not tell the public. That should have been you telling your child, look, that's not appropriate. You don't film stuff like that in people's houses, because anything could happen. And let me tell you something, bugs can travel, all right? Somebody could have came to our home and had a roach in their bag. Anything is possible. You don't know where that came from. And just because you saw one roach does not mean anything, all right? Also, I 100% agree with Nene about being upset about being called into a meeting by Bravo and Andy and asked to take down the post about Kim's family being racist when she was just reacting to what Kim's daughter did after the house situation. And Kim went online and said some stuff about her too, about the infestation, and Bravo allowed Kim to keep the post up about Nene. How is that fair? I tell you one thing, Bravo, how are you going to explain that? Because I can't even think of one reason why that would be okay. And I want to make one more comment about Kim. You know, nothing Kim says or does surprises me. I watched their show and she lets her children curse. She says inappropriate things online. You all remember that John Legend comment she made? I honestly think that Kim is just this type of person that says shit she shouldn't say. And she doesn't even see anything wrong with the stuff she says. Anyway, Nene also accuses Andy of racism as well. Following her sudden exit from the franchise in 2020, Nene Leakes claims that Bravo had only used her for their ratings. Isn't that what production does? I mean, they're using everybody to get ratings. So I don't know what that is about. Then she says that Andy Cohen is a master manipulator and a racist. Shortly thereafter, Leakes threatened that she would take legal action soon. And while it wasn't immediate, she clearly has done so now, which I'm going to talk about that later, how I feel about her filing a lawsuit after saying that she will go back. That doesn't make sense. According to Cinema Blend, I'm about to read something to you guys that I did not know and I was not aware of. This says that a below deck star called for the show to be canceled after season 9 due to the network allegedly mishandling other castmates' use of racial slurs. And then it talks about how the Real Housewives of New York has seen some controversy lately too, in the wake of certain racial conversations between co-stars not going over well with the viewers in season 13. I do not watch any of those two shows, so I don't know what they're talking about, but Nene has to be on to something if other people are saying it as well. Bravo and Andy announced some of the structural changes were happening for the Real Housewives of New York's next season. Nevertheless, Nene Leakes is seemingly more concerned with how they treated her in the past over Atlanta spin-offs. I don't know if you guys know, but in the past, Nene has expressed how other castmates have gotten spin-offs and she didn't. The only other person who got a spin-off on the show is Kim and now Candy, So I'm wondering if she has some type of animosity about that initially, because Kim was the very first, and for a long time no one else got a spinoff until Candy, and now Portia, which happens way after Kim started her show. So I can understand her being upset about that, because she already feels like y'all are racist, and then you take the one white woman out of the entire cast of black women and give her the show, like you're trying to separate her from them, or she's more important so she gets a show. So I honestly understand how this can frustrate Nene. Everyone, and I do mean everyone, should be treated equally, but we unfortunately live in a world that's against us. And Bravo, where do you get off bringing up Nene's tax lien of $824K? What in the hell does that have to do with her racism allegations? Maybe I'm missing something, but what does that have to do with being discriminated against? I mean, find another angle. I mean, Nene already paid it off, so what's the problem? And you know what? Nene was right when she said, y'all was okay with Teresa having a tax problem. This woman literally went to jail because she didn't pay her taxes. Y'all had open arms when she got out. So I don't understand. Y'all need to keep that same energy. Nene didn't go to jail. She paid it off. So shut up, because it's definitely looking a little racist to me. So is Bravo and Andy racist? Or is Bravo just tired of Nene and everything she does is getting to them? And maybe they just eventually wanted to part ways with her, especially after she attacked the cameraman that season. That was kind of inappropriate. I have a few questions now for Nene Leakes, because I am confused about a few things. Firstly, you and Kim Zolciak are literally on and off again like boyfriend and girlfriend. So I am not understanding why she's being listed in the lawsuit when in early 2021, the two of you were all good and buddy-buddy. You two tell the media every time you guys are back talking, and now you're listing her in your lawsuit? It is so crazy to me, because these two literally physically reunited at an Atlanta convention. They were captured on stage hugging like it's all good. Baby, if you are racist, I am not even interacting with you. I'm not hugging you. If Kim is racist, stay away from her. For example, Candy and is still hurt and upset and feels betrayed by Phaedra and refuses to be anywhere in her presence. Candy makes it clear to Bravo that if she's around, Candy will quit. I can respect that, but what I don't respect is a sellout. I say that because why would you keep quiet as long as you did and stay working for a production that's racist? My thing is, as long as you was getting your bag, you wouldn't say a word. I mean, nothing publicly anyway. And then the moment you're not, all hell is breaking loose. Anyway, if I was Bravo and whoever else she's suing, I would definitely use that in court and make that a focal point, because you were literally just filmed with Kim 5-6 months ago on stage hugging and smiling, and now she's racist. Come on now, if she's racist, why are you talking to this woman? Why are you smiling with her? I am all for forgiveness to a certain degree, because if you're racist, I won't ever forgive you under any circumstances. Point blank, period. Let's move on, because I'm exhausted talking about Kim ass. Before I get into the reasons that I think she may have filed this lawsuit, let me make one thing clear once again. Racial profiling and racial discrimination are 100% unacceptable in any way, shape, or form. I recognize, and I want others to recognize, that even when black individuals are rich, wealthy, powerful, racial discrimination still occurs. Because at the end of the day, the person or people that are discriminating doesn't care at all. All they see is that you're black, and your feelings or your status does not matter. All right, so do y'all remember when Nene quit the Real Housewives of Atlanta? I believe it was around 2020. She quit because she said they were trying to push her out because they were only trying to offer her 6 episodes. She also claims that they were going to pay her the same salary. This is what I'm saying. If it were me and Bravo said they're going to pay me the same salary for me to do less work, and you're the highest paid housewife on a series, what's the problem? Less work, more money. That's how I see it. That would open up some time for you to do whatever else you want to do. Vacation, take other jobs, make other opportunities. focus on your business. I mean, I think your real problem about them shortening your time on the show is that you always have to have the most attention. You're arrogant and think the world revolves around you. And you have always been a big bully, in my opinion. Eventually, people will not even want to work with you or be around you. But you see it as they must think I'm not important anymore and want to push me out. Honey, the behavior that you display and project onto others has probably pushed yourself out. You are a mean girl. I'm sorry. A lot of people will kiss your ass because you have a big personality, but not me. Sorry, not sorry. You know what's so funny? I still would prefer Nene Leakes over Kenya Moore. Oh, anyway, I just feel like whenever Nene does not get her way, she throws a big tantrum. And I hate to say this, but I have to say this. Maybe Nene needs the money because of her not getting jobs due to her accusation of being blackballed. And maybe it's Nene Leakes' entitled attitude that's the problem. Because I cannot imagine Kandi, as much money as Kandi has, sticking around if she felt that Bravo was racist. She doesn't need their money. Wait a minute. Just when y'all thought it was over, it just started. I have more reasons why I find it suspicious. Back on November 3rd, 2021, Nene appeared on the talk show The Real. And she told Lonnie that she would return to the show as long as her and Andy could work a few things out. Honey, if Bravo and Andy are racist, why the hell would you even consider working with anyone like that? Racism does not just disappear. That is something that is embedded in someone's nature. Why would you go back to a so-called hostile work environment? Make it make sense. You want to know what I think? You know I'm going to tell you. I honestly think Nene's feelings got hurt when Andy appeared on the same show a month later in December of 2021, and he was asked for a response of Nene saying she would come back to the show. And he said he's trying to focus on the new season with Marlo having a peach and new cast members. And then he says he's really not looking beyond that. Miss Nene Leakes already felt that she was not wanted, and to hear someone actually rejecting her probably bruised her ego and embarrassed her. But you literally have been on a smear campaign and calling Andy and Bravo out every chance you get for over a year now. What did you expect? Although your accusations may be 100% true, but come on now, you really think they're going to let you come back with open arms? I don't think so. And you know what? I never go back to a restaurant that I reported. That would just be foolish. If I call corporate on a restaurant or a certain McDonald's, I am not going back there, honey, because they're probably going to do something to my food. Even though I may have been in the right, they're going to feel some type of way. Then to top it all off, do y'all remember back in 2020 when Nene did an interview and she said, Andy, no one knew you until you knew me. That whole year, I feel like she went on a rant about how she feels about Bravo and Andy. And my thing is, if you feel that way, do not even consider going back to a work environment like that. Nene has done Broadway. She's done shows. She's done acting jobs. She's even had a clothing line on QVC. If you're not appreciated at Bravo, at the Real Housewives of Atlanta, move on to something else. In conclusion of this whole entire situation, because I'm finally at the end of this video, I do think Nene is entitled to something, and I do think that she will be awarded some type of compensations for all her troubles. But her defense is going to have a hell of a time trying to convince the jury that she deserves something. Because, one, she stayed there for years. Two, she's making an accusation about a person that she clearly has some type of communication with from time to time, that she is cordial with when she sees them in public. So she's going to have to make a hell of a defense doing that. And when they do award her with something, it's probably not going to be what she was expecting, because there's too many factors that are against her as well as there are with Bravo. But being accused of being racist is a huge accusation, and that is something that you don't take lightly, because it is illegal for you to treat anyone like that in a work environment. First of all, it should be illegal, period. I guess that's why we have hate crimes and stuff like that now. But what I'm saying is, in a working environment, that's illegal for you to discriminate or treat someone different because of the color of their skin. It's wrong on all levels, and I just know that this court case is going to get real ugly. Phew, I have never been so happy to be finished with a video. I literally said that I was not going to talk about this Nene and Bravo feud, but more reports are coming out each and every day, and this was constantly trending. So I said, let me give my 2 cents, but I feel like I done gave y'all way more than just 2. All right, so now I got to go. See y'all later. Thank you all so much for watching to the end of this video. On my channel, I share my pure and honest views on everything that's going on in the world. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button and wait for more content coming your way. Until next time, Lady Storm is blowing this tea out.